First of all, great seeing you again.
You too. Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you for
representing.
Yes, on Casting TV. So I have a couple fans who want to know, ask more, want to know about Maggie, and ask me to ask you in Vietnamese. So chị Tô Uyên hỏi dùm em Mỹ Kỳ. I guess that's they translate your name in Vietnamese. Mỹ Kỳ.
Mỹ Kỳ.
Mỹ Kỳ.
That sounds about right.
Có thích các món ăn Việt Nam hay không và thích món nào nhất? Đồng thời có nấu món Việt nào được không? Can you cook Vietnamese food?
Can I? Yes.
Yes?
I absolutely can. My mom is an incredible cook, and I remember, feeling really stupid that I didn't watch her more when I was young, make all the traditional stuff. But so what happened was when I got older, I just decided to teach myself because I was, like I said, foolish not to pay attention. But now, yeah, I can make really anything, any Vietnamese thing.
It's not hard, right?
It's not. It's time consuming.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a lot of prep involved.
Yeah.
So.
And it's so healthy.
So healthy.
Right?
Vietnamese food, I can't live without it. I don't know that I would be able to.
So now I saw the film last night.
Oh, great.
And I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm glad.
Have you seen the movie yet?
I have, yes.
And have you read the book yet?
I have read the book, yeah, the first one.
First one. And what do you think of the story?
I really actually like this script, and I read the script before I read the book because, really at the end of the day as an actor, the adaptation is what matters most. I mean, you can ground yourself in the background of the book once you know what direction the movie's going in. But what I loved the most about this movie and character was there was a lot of room for growth for all the characters. I mean, I saw their arcs coming, and really you kind of have to make decisions based on what the future's going to bring in kind of anything, but especially in something that's going to be a trilogy, hopefully.
I think that your character Tori, she plays a pretty crucial role to this film, especially to Tris.
Right.
Because she's like mentor advisor to her whenever Tris needs to go to
Absolutely.
someone that she can trust.
Absolutely.
And so can you talk a little bit about your character in Divergent?
Yeah, I mean, Tori, she is one of those people who, yes, she has something to offer this girl, and yes, she has sort of some background on what it means to be divergent and her own personal experience and how she was affected by this whole thing, and that goes further into the second film. But she really was, and there's really no other way to put it, an unwilling mentor in that she didn't choose to take this girl on. She doesn't want to take this girl on. There's a lot that she wants to say and a lot that she wants to do for her, but not a lot she's able to express because the reality of it is the danger is very real and she doesn't want to be put in that position again. But at the end of the day, she does have a heart and she does care and doesn't want this girl. She can't protect her from her fate, but she can give her information, enough information where she's at least armed with something going into this, knowing that the danger is very real.
And you seem pretty natural at, being a tattoo artist.
A lot of people were like, I feel like I was watching a real person prep and do all this stuff. I'm like,
very cool,
yeah.
I love her style, her hair,
yeah.
and everything about her.
Oh, I'm glad.
So did you have to take like a class of,
No, I mean, I myself have a lot of tattoos, and I'm friends with a lot of tattoo artists, which is funny. But the way, obviously the way that we do things in this world is slightly different than the way they do, there's no needles in this world, but the prep is the same, the sanitation is the same, which I think is really funny. So that I just, learned, what I've seen a million times, so it's something that's been around me before. But yeah, her look was important because Tori is... the one character in terms of, and the hair and makeup people said this a lot on the film, they said, Tori's really the only character that has a look in the film. Like she has an actual style to her. And that comes from being dauntless for many years. I mean, you know when you see Tori, you get the sense that she knows exactly who she is. She's been at this a while. There's no question about what faction she's in or, if she's hard or not. Those things exist because the look is there.
Another question from another fan on Instagram asking, so how was it like to work with Shiley and Theo?
Well, this whole cast was just wonderful. We got along so well. This is like a little family, which was fun. But most of my stuff is with Shailene in the film, and it was important that her and I had a chemistry together. And when I went in and Shailene and I read together, it wasn't until no one was really convinced that I was right for this movie until, no, you have to fight for everything, trust me. I think people think you're just offered things, which sometimes you are.
You're Nikita.
I know, sometimes you are, and it's nice, but you know, it's weird that how much and to the extent that you have to prove yourself over and over and over in this industry. And I think that it's not just this industry. I think it's every job. I think, you know, it doesn't matter how much you do, people are still asking if you can do it. So, yeah, it's weird. But when we got into the room and we actually read together, that chemistry was there. That chemistry was real, and so that's how the decision got made.
And now tell us a little bit about Nikita. I know you've been crazy busy doing Nikita, but season 4 is
finished, in the bag, it's aired, so I'm actually done with that show. But it was interesting because I actually went from the 3rd season wrapping up to flying to make Divergent the next day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I flew in literally the next day and started work the next day. So it was a bit of a, it was a little bit of a, it's a little bit stressful because you want to bring as much as you can bring to the role, right? And that requires preparation. So I didn't have a lot, but it's been really, really nice wrapping Nikita up and sort of feeling that I got to do what I wanted with her, and that it was a full journey, it was a full meal, and I can walk away, you know, with no hunger and no desire to go further with it because I felt like I did. I explored her as much as I could. Yeah.
And so, speaking of moving on, what's next for you?
Well, the next movie, Insurgent, will be starting this summer, and so there's not too much time. There's things in the air. I mean, obviously, there's opportunities, but this is right now a commitment that I've made to these films. So hopefully, in between those commitments, I'm able to do something else. So we'll see. But I'm looking forward to, you know, honestly, anytime you have opportunity in this business, you have to be grateful for it and just have to look at it for what it is and kind of, you know, make the right decisions.
Well, great job. And thank you so much for talking to us.
Are you kidding? Anytime. You're my people. You're my people.